All right, hey guys, we're back with another news feed here for you. This one starting off the American V6 SUV with more driving range than its four-cylinder hybrid sibling. Pretty interesting here when we look at this about the Grand Cherokee, and you can get it two ways. You can get it with the 4xe version or 4xe, whichever way you want to say it, or you can get it with the 3.6 Pentastar V6. Two amazing options, but it's interesting when you look at the range. We're not going to read this article. We're just going to dive right into the highlights of it here real quick. The traveling distance with the Grand Cherokee. So basically, with the 3.6 V6 Pentastar, you can get 506 miles of range with either one, the rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive variant, but 506 miles of range. And then when you get into the EV models and stuff like that, most EVs can't even get 400 miles of range for full EVs, but this one also comes as the 4xe version. And when you take that 4xe version and mix it in there and combine it, you get a grand total of 470 miles is what you get. Now, it's got a little smaller tank going from a 22 gallon to a 19, so 3 gallon smaller gas tank, but it makes me wonder, well, what's the difference here? So here they give us a chart where we can see the 2-liter 4xe plug-in hybrid versus the 3.6 Pentastar. When you look at it here, 295 horsepower versus 375, huge win there. Torque 257, 470, massive. There's no denying the power of these 4xe plug-in hybrids. But again, that kind of short-lived, but it's amazing power right there. And then when we get into here, we go with fuel tank size, 23 versus 19. But look at this. Okay, this is the EPA combined MPG. This is the MPG for both city and highway combined. Now, don't forget, you do get a 26 mile of full electric range with the 4xe. So if you're only traveling short distances, this one's going to give you about a 56 mile per gallon in it with the E added into that. But when you look at it combined, like if you were doing a road trip, 22 MPG versus 23 MPG when you get out of that 26 mile range. So pretty interesting. Now, even more so interesting, now we do get a 200 pound more towing capacity here. That's probably due to battery weight in this, but look at the price difference. 39 grand versus 61 grand. That's huge. That's a massive difference. I take the 3.6 Pentastar all day long. Quality, reliability, one of the best motors ever made out there. 14 million of them on the road with a less than 1% failure rate. I would take that in a heartbeat. I can name at least 10, maybe 15 people that have this exact vehicle with the 3.6 Pentastar over the last couple of years, and every one of them loves them, including high mileage. As a matter of fact, my dad, they just got rid of theirs that had 78,000 miles on his, and he owned it for 5 years and never once had one issue on there. And I got a buddy back in Michigan that's got one that's got 163,000 miles on it, no problems whatsoever. Or at least he had 163,000 miles on it back when I talked to him before hunting season, so about a month and a half ago. So there you go. Pretty interesting. There it is for you, though. Little side note. Now diving into the main stuff here. The 2025 Chevy Colorado gets 3 new paint colors. That's pretty cool. We're very excited about this. Now, they are changing some things out. We know that the 2025 is not out yet. Okay, we got that. I'll show you that in a minute. It's not available yet, but GM Authority is a very high-end. They got a lot of insider information. So we like hearing this. So they got rid of the base turbocharged 2.7. The L2R is gone. It was in like the work truck, that kind of stuff, and that one is completely gone now. All the versions are getting the L3B, which is a higher output one. So, but they have got rid of and changed some paint colors. So there's 3 new ones for this year. The Colorado is also the first Chevy vehicle to offer what's called a Snowdrift Metallic. They say it's the same color as the Cadillac's Drift Metallic. It's kind of like a turquoisey, bluish, greenish kind of color. And then we also have, it gets Sunrise Orange, and then it gets a new one called Desert Sun. So there we go. We don't know anything more about this. They're not giving us any more details yet on these. Like, I can't find any pictures of them, so we're going to have to wait and see. But they did drop a couple colors, too, if I'm not mistaken. Nitro Yellow Metallic is gone, and Glacier Blue Metallic is gone. And so those are out, and so is the Sand Dune Metallic is also gone. So those are out of there. They're gone, but like I said, we got some pretty cool ones coming in. I can't wait to see them. We can't see them yet. I went over here here and I tried to build, and we're still stuck on 2024. They do not give us the option when we go to trucks. We do not get the option when we go here to Colorado. It's going to be the 2024 is our only option so far. So as soon as that configurator's live, we'll be playing into that and diving in a little deeper. Now, next big piece of news here, though, is that Canyon is making some pretty good changes too. So the GMC Canyon for 2025, the AT4X, which is like the ZR2 equivalent, becomes an optional package for the AT4 and maybe even a Denali. We don't know what it's going to do, but it says right here, the AT4 trim replaced the all-terrain trim in 2021. Okay, and then the AT4 edition AEV arrived in 2024. But they're saying right here, previously the AT4 and the AT4X were separate trims. They were two different trucks, just like a Trail Boss and a ZR2. And then the AT4X AEV was an optional package to the AT4X, just like the Bison edition is an optional package to the ZR2. So that's how they always worked it. Now, the AT4X option package, identified as RPO code, whatever, XEW, includes all the stuff basically that we're getting on the AT4X, but it's a package that you add, an AT4X package to the 2025 GMC Canyon AT4 requires adding AT4 premium package and a technology package. Those already are packages. Those packages are already included in what you would get stock on a 2024 AT4X trim. So, but basically now they're making it where it's a trim option. So it's no longer a separate own thing. You're going to buy an AT4, but you're going to buy it with an AT4X package and a Canyon AT4 premium package and a technology package in order to get what we now have as an AT4X. This is kind of weird. I'm not sure why they're pulling it this way or doing this. I'm not sure I like it. But then it goes even a step further, because then if you want to get the, where are we at here? The AEV. Okay, see, so it says right here that since the AT4X AEV edition, which is like the Bison, was previously an optional package for the AT4X trim, it's now an option package for the AT4 trim and retains the same RPO code of XEV. Obviously, adding the AT4X package is required if you want to add the AEV edition. So we don't know any more yet, but I'm assuming... and they say there's no more changes to this truck, but so basically if you want to get an AT4X AEV edition, it sounds like you have to select an AT4. Okay, you're going to get an AT4. Then you also have to add the AT4 premium package. You also have to add the technology package. And then you have to add the AT4X trim package. And then you have to go over here and you have to add in the AT4X AEV package. It's like, wow. There's a lot of stuff you got to do just to be able to buy an AEV edition, AT4X AEV. So, again, it's not open. I go over here, I go here, and they're still stuck on 2024s. We cannot get into 2025s yet. They're not showing me anything. When this becomes available, we will dive into this deeper and build them out. If you're curious right now what one costs, let's take a look at it. We go to AT4X right here. When we go on here, we're going to go to next to exterior. We're going to just pick whatever color. That's a cool one. We'll leave it there. So there we go. And we're going to go next to the wheels. We're going to leave the wheels because we're going to pick a package. It's going to change all this anyway. And we are going to go right here for the AEV edition, which is $10,100 up. But it's the only package you got to do to make that jump. If we hit add, is it going to change anything else? Nope, we added that. Next. Okay, we're not going to add anything else in here. We're going to leave it as it is. What do we end up with? Come on, let's get through it. We end up with price of $66,640. So there's where we're standing at right there, $66,640. Remember that number. We'll pay attention to what it actually comes in at when we dive in and see what the new one is. What about let's look at a Colorado real quick while I got you guys here, and we can real fast. Let's go to 2024. If we go to a ZR2, come on, load up. All right, and we're going to go here, and we're going to drop down four-wheel drive. We're going to a ZR2 right here. It's already picked. We're going to hit go. We're going to skip through the colors, let it do what it's going to do. We're going to go, and we're going to go right to packages and see where we're at. See, now we're on $49,000 is where we're at for the ZR2. Now, if we want to add the ZR2 Bison edition, it says requires package. Let's click on this. And it's going to tell us that it adds the following packages, so we know what comes with the package there. Remove that. Okay, we understand it. So it's $11,700 to add that to that. So that takes us from $49,000 to $61,000 for the ZR2. It's pretty interesting. There's only about a $5,000 difference between these two. $6,000 difference basically between these two. But there they go. Like I said, I take that ZR2 in a standard ZR2 edition for $50,000. Myself personally, I want one so bad. Such an amazing truck. So anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any comments you got, leave them down below. As always, thanks for watching.